I'd like to share is about our Ford NGL experience. Principal Skopczynski and I attended the Ford NGL conference in Dearborn, Michigan on June 28th and 29th. With the many choices offered in breakout sessions, we chose to focus on student schedules, student and teacher academy cohorts, academy marketing, convening organizations, increasing community prosperity, strengthening the talent pipeline, promoting educational equity, and collaborative community leadership. Furthermore, based on our relationship with Ford NGL, we've been approached to host the Ford NGL Academy Coach training sessions on July 19th and 20th. Hosting this event allows us to enhance our district image while saving money on training. The cost of the training will be divided by 3 to 5 school districts, thus allowing us to pay a fraction of the original cost for our staff to be trained. Furthermore, it allows for our staff to remain local and reap the benefits without having to travel. We're firming up final details. Mr. Williams mentioned the Google Hangout, so I just will say, to add to that, that the goal for the Google Hangout is really to create a collaborative, creative, and flexible learning environment for all stakeholders. It would allow for teachers and students to go down to that area, be able to do projects. It would allow for teachers to work on their planning and in group sessions. It would allow for different sports organizations or clubs to be able to meet. So it really is sort of the foyer or the hub of the district. In terms of summer camp, it's well on its way and will conclude on July 19th. Parents and board members are invited to visit from 8:30 in the morning until 11:30 in the morning as students showcase their culminating work and learning. Here's an overview of one day in the life of a TSD summer school student. They arrive first thing in the morning, excited to take on the day. They enjoy an hour of ELA, an hour of math, and an hour of makerspace. Today, for example, Kimber, School Improvement Coordinator, worked with a group of students learning about Dash and Dot robots for the first time. Ages were mixed from 2nd grade to 7th grade. The youngest and most soft-spoken of the group was reluctant to even make eye contact when they started the robot work at 11 a.m. However, by noon, he was showing the rest of the group how to make their voices come outside of the robot. He couldn't stop smiling, and now this is what I call student engagement and growth mindset learning. I receive daily feedback from summer camp students and staff, as well as parents, letting us know that students love this experience. Special thanks goes to School Improvement Leadership Team and the summer camp teaching staff for their hard work with this initiative. Finally, a quick district technology update. Computer imaging for the following schools has been completed: Myers, Eureka Heights, Kinyon, Taylor Parks, and Randall. This week, the following buildings will be addressed: West, Hoover, Moody, and McDowell. Clever Touch installations are continuing. We're having RESA make some of our adjustments to allow for the new Clever Touch updates to come through our network. All Clever Touch boards will be tagged and set up into the MDM system. And then in terms of wireless networks, TSD staff and TSD student Wi-Fi networks have been eliminated. The new TSD Wi-Fi will help streamline our connections, and this Wi-Fi connection is truly the best option for all desktops and laptops. That concludes my update. Are there any questions or comments?
What does that mean to allow for the new Clever Touch updates to come through our network?
So I will defer to the expert in the group. Rob, if you want to help me.
There are a number of updates that get blown down from the internet, and there's certain links that we have to, or servers that we have to open up. So that's what we've asked through our firewall, to open up those certain servers, and that'll allow the updates to come through.
He explained it much better than I would have. Thank you, Rob.
Any other questions? Please note that Mr. Zorn arrived at 6:15. Next item.
2.02, student staff recognition.
All right. Normally, when the school year ends, these kind of trickle, dry up almost entirely. I think we have one of the largest groups, at least certificates here, and worthy recipients tonight. So bear with me. And Marianne, if you'll get the camera ready.
Absolutely.
We've got a good group here. A couple good groups, I should say. All right, first up, we want to recognize our drivers. We had 3 drivers here from the Taylor School District just do amazingly well at the Wayne County Bus and Rodeo competition in May. And since fearless leader Steve is here, if I leave anything out, feel free to jump in.
Just who could make it tonight.
Okay. All right, and I know we'd rescheduled last time in hopes to get all 3, so let's move on, and we'll roll forward with it. So let me have who do we have here? Michael and Austin, right? All right. Austin, and Denise. Where's Denise? Denise, all right. Very good. Austin, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Why don't we have you jump right up here and we'll get your photo. Steve, you want to come up? Here, you get to hold this.
Ms. Proxy.
So tell me, Steve, before we take the photo, tell us a little bit about, like, obstacle course. Was it timed? How does this work?
We hosted, when I say we, Taylor School District hosted this year's, actually the last 2 years, the bus driving championship for Wayne County.
Nice.
In that there's some 72 participants, all bus drivers throughout the Wayne County region. And in that, as I said, 72 participants, and Denise and Austin, along with Mike Salisbury, were our top 5 place holders. And
Top 6.
Top 6, I should say.
Mike
Actually,
and I tied for 6.
Mike and Denise. Denise, this is not Denise's first time in the championship round, nor is it Austin's
Not the
first time.
rodeo. There you go.
They've gone, not their first rodeo,
There
exactly.
you go.
Cliche but
That's
true.
awesome.
And so as a result, we've also participated in the state driving championship, the rodeo up in Romeo this year, and they did respectable in the state rodeo championship as well. So we're very pleased with their effort and such, and it takes not only an opportunity to demonstrate their driving skills and such, but it's a lot of fun, along with a little bit of work too. So my hat's off to them for their efforts. We appreciate that.
All right.
Denise, I'm going to put beauty in the middle, so if you want to go ahead. You got the wrong person. Scooch together. Okay, here we go. Very nice. Thank you.
All right, if you all go around and shake board members' hands, thank you.
Congrats.
I was going to see what. So true story, I drove a bus for 11 years when I worked in North Carolina. In North Carolina, if you were a new teacher, you were encouraged to do 2 things. You were encouraged to coach and get your CDL. And so they wanted you to teach, coach, and drive. And so I only did the rodeo once because I, frankly, was not that good. But I remember a slalom experience where I think I only left half the cones still upright, and the other half were either knocked over, or I even had one, I think, wedged between the 2 rear tires. So my hat's off to you, because it's not easy work. So thank you so much. Next up is a large contingent. They're not all here, I can tell by looking around, but a very worthy contingent of Kinyon volunteers. So, Rhonda, do you want to help me
I'll get up
with this?
one.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We actually, the Deacon Baptist Church has several
Yeah.
of their members going to the trip tomorrow.
Oh,
So, but we
fantastic.
have the 2
Fantastic.
most important ones here, and our most important city representative too.
Well, of course, and we have a handful of certificates here. But let me just say before we call you up, Deacon Baptist Church members have really joined and partnered there with Kinyon and Rhonda and many folks at Kinyon to just really kind of adopt the school and take care of all this. There's time volunteered, equipment, supplies, lots of weed pulling, lots of cutting down of debris and hauling away stuff, bringing in wood chips, spreading mulch, fill dirt, hanging swings, grinding down stumps, volunteering to come back to do outside painting during the summer. That's a pretty big list. We've got some skunks here at the board office. Do you handle that too?
And
Okay.
groundhogs.
And groundhogs, right? Okay. So, help me out. I know we have, who do we have? Jared and Jennie. I think they're up first. So Jared and Jennie, come forward. All right. Thank you so much. Here you go. Thank you. Here you go. All right. And
And they're going to accept on behalf of the other members.
we're going to accept on behalf of everyone else. Let's see, where's Kimber?
Oh, where do we go? Kimber
Is she in this pile? Let's see.
I had Kimber on top.
Oh, well, there you go. You might have her there. Keep going. She might be getting
Okay,
to.
well, Kimber Dorton is the executive assistant to Mayor Solers, and for years has been arranging all of our field trips throughout the community and going above and beyond, and whenever we needed something, she'd get in touch and she'd get right back with me, and she's very humble and kind and gracious and way overdue for recognition.
And very organized.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Fantastic. Thank you, Kimber. Appreciate you being part of this effort. Thanks so much for all you do. All right. And I'm going to read the names of everyone else who's here, just to make sure I don't miss anybody. So we got Jared, we got Jennie, we have John Riley, Lewis Smith Jr., if you're here, pop on up. Doyle Harrison, Tom Frankhouse, Jason Crapole, Cole Crapole, Wesley Crapole, Chloe Crapole, Melanie Crapole, Phoebe Crapole.
they're one of our Kinyon families. The whole family was.
Wow. David Shoemaker, Karen Shoemaker, Jeff DePriest, Lee McKenzie, Brad Salee, Doug Corbel, Bob Hunter, Laura Hunter, got Kimber,
And then there
and
was one other.
Guido Ullin, right?
Yes.
Yep, Guido Ullin. And so that rounds out the entire group of volunteers. Guido helped provide the fill dirt and worked with hauling away some natural debris. And of course, Kimber organizing and helping everything from field trips to making all the contacts with the city officials. So what a great group. Thank you so much. You all are very deserving. Thank you.
Coming into the
All right,
scooch in the
Rhonda,
middle.
you want to jump in? Photo op. There you go.
Oh, now you got my symmetry off. We gotta move this way. No, everybody scooch over to this side. There we go. Okay, oh, perfect. There we go. Couple more. Beautiful, thank you.
Wait, I would like.
All right. Come on around and, oh, sorry.
Oh, I'll get it with you in there if you'd like.
It's okay. Thank you.
Come on around and shake board members' hands. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kimber, it's so nice to meet you.
Thank you. I know. Hi there. Good to meet you.
Well, yeah. Oh, there they are. Yeah. I didn't even see them there. They were underneath.